One, two, three, let's go.
News. Video games. Video games. What are video games? Ah, immersive video games where we play Subnautica in the bathtub.
Ah. It's got the best intros every time.
Alright, video games.
Video games. Now that's something we could talk about all day, huh, Miniku?
Why is he playing the McDonald's?
Goes. I've actually prepared a speech.
Okay. Can we play some epic music under this?
Video games. Some love them, some hate them, but they're here to stay.
Yes,
From
sir.
the smallest pixel.
To the super widest monitor. From Azeroth to Borderland to...
Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
We should learn to relate to the younger audience, right?
Okay.
Because I've never
Bro, why is he streaming in a fucking McDonald's? What the fuck?
actually
Yes.
played Fortnite before. So I'm thinking like best Fortnite and then
And we'll just
What?
take it from there.
shorts. Here's some Fortnite tips, fellas.
Oh, I've actually got my notepad here. Hold on.
Yes, yes, okay. School is in session, so
Tips you need to know. The last one is important.
Oh, okay, the last one. Well, can we just skip to the last one?
yes,
Yes.
let's skip.
Tip number 5. Dropping a crown to Peely stops the Peely Patrol from coming for you.
Okay, interesting.
What's
What?
Peely or the
This is the best clip of Booga's Fortnite career.
Who?
Yeah,
This
who?
is the best clip. This is the
Wow.
best clip of Booga's Fortnite career. This is the best
What?
clip of Booga's Fortnite career.
What's happening?
Okay, I guess it's a big deal. I don't know.
Best clip of Booga's Fortnite
Wait,
career.
how?
This
Have you
is the
broken
best
it?
clip
What
of
do you-
Booga's
I don't know.
Fortnite career.
It's
This
playing
is the
the same
best
one.
clip of Booga's Fortnite career. This is the
Damn,
best.
Booga's
What
had a
the
very,
fuck?
Fortnite
Very
career.
expensive career.
This is the best.
Yo, what
Just
is
keeps
happening?
stopping himself.
He just keeps doing it.
Is that Booga?
What a beautiful glitch. That's so funny. You've broken YouTube Shorts somehow.
I don't think it's broken. I think people are just using the audio or something.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of looking at Fortnite, honestly.
Okay, this is the greatest.
Okay.
This is the greatest clip in Fortnite history.
That's good.
His
Thank
teammate
God.
rushes to kill him, but he doesn't know he's fighting Tyler Ninja Bleb.
I'm so
Ah,
sorry. You can't make Ninja hard. You can't.
He turned the corner into the dark alley, but he didn't know. They're waiting for him.
Cool anime music starts playing as fucking Tyler Ninja Blumpkins.
See, the thing is, he had his rise, and then it became kind of cool to shit on Ninja.
Yeah.
I reckon it's starting to curve back around now. Now that he's much less popular, I'm starting to think he's kind of good.
I think he voluntarily stepped away. I think he was like, I could keep playing Fortnite and make $1 billion, but I already have $1 billion, so
Like, okay, he agreed to go to that New Year's festival where he's...
Yeah,
Where he's-
that
not
was
s-
pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm not seeing enough movement. To be fair, I think what happened is the same thing that happens to everyone who is number one. Like it happened to PewDiePie, it's happening to Mr. Beast. As soon as you're the first, everyone comes after you. I remember the stories that came out about Ninja when he was super popular. Like people just want to tear you down. It's fucking insane. That's why I don't want to be like a big creator. Fuck that.
dancing.
Want to see some movement? I'm not seeing enough movement.
Subscribe.
Oh my god.
They put him there too. Like, I could imagine very easily someone go, come on, okay, so we've organized a New Year's festival for you. You've done what? Well, you know, hey, look, we're your management company. We're going to sort you out. We're going to put you in front of a brand new audience. You're going to love it. What do I do? Am I playing Fortnite? No, you're going to do the Fortnite dance.
I feel like he just improv that. I almost feel like they just brought him out just to be like, he's here.
yeah.
Look at him.
No, actually, I remember this. I saw it on a PewDiePie video. He was actually trying to break the record for the most amount of people. There's like a world record for the most amount of people doing the dance, but nobody fucking did it.
Look at this
And
thing.
then he was like, I have to do something. It was Times Square, wasn't it? Wasn't it the fucking
Yeah,
like
it
Millennium
was.
Ball thing in Times Square? Like, it was like the most all eyes on me New Year's moment you could have.
You know what I would have done? Fake a heart attack and then drop down. Once you're out of line of sight, then you just start kind of crawling away.
Holy shit, this AI shit is getting crazy.
And people are like, what happened to him? What happened to him?
Something that becomes mysterious instead
Yeah.
of sad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let me just say another thing that like I've piled on to. But here's one thing that's totally unfair. Remember this tweet? And
I don't even know. You don't even have to show me. I know
Yeah.
exactly which one. Ninja tweeted, I'm in the middle of carrying a League of Legends game, about to close it out, and my braless wife brings
What?
me a sandwich, not asked for, with chips, as I get a double kill bot lane. So,
Okay, W. Weird, but okay. Why you have to say it, but cool.
how is your day going? And then a gif from a movie which I can't remember of a guy drinking a tiny coffee. I'm kind of angry you brought that up.
okay, well that was lame because he was in his 20s.
He would have been like
it's kind of-
29.
Yeah, hold on. Let's
Maybe
get through
30.
the point. But if I saw a guy in his 50s make that tweet, I would go, yeah, good on you.
I would, but only because I have a real soft spot for old people who play video games. Is it the braless wife part? Is it like, what is it about that specifically that makes it so bad?
Yeah, that's a bit cringe.
I think the bit that makes it bad is with chips.
I agree. That
Yeah.
was a bit of a stumble.
There's
Like he almost cooked with the not asked for. And he's like, oh wait, I got to remind them about the chips too.
and the chips.
And let's not forget.
Yeah, I love that. That's very nice every time. When you didn't ask for it, but they think of you, so they bring you food. It's some of the best. If you have someone you care for, make them something, even if they're not hungry.
As you can see
Oh my-
here, a sandwich
This is fucking cursed.
not asked for.
Sandwich not asked for. That's the new baby shoes never worn. Sandwich not asked for. Because baby shoes never worn is meant to be the saddest story you can say in the fewest amount of words. This is the opposite. This is the best story you can describe.
Yeah, and it's even fewer words. Sandwich, comma, not asked. That's it. You know what? He's a genius.
Well, I think the worst thing is
Yeah.
that would fucking rule.
It's true.
Can you imagine that?
It's
You're
true. 'Cause
crushing
you're
it in
also worth
like
like
your
$100 million.
You're worth $100 billion. You're playing like one of your favorite games. Your wife comes over with her fucking knockers like at eye level and hands you a sandwich and chips that you weren't even expecting just as you win the game. You'd be like, hell yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this guy just like living the dream and we've just got a thin veil of irony disguising envy?
No, absolutely not. No, can't be that.
How do we
Starfield.
fix some games? Welcome to the Game Doctors.
I was thinking No Man's Sky. That's a poster child for fixing the video game.
PhD, MD.
Yeah, and it's like a reality show where you and me are both wearing like long coats. We've got the clipboards and it's kind of like you and me back to back.
No.
Show where you and me are both wearing like long coats.
There is no save in this game. No amount of patches is going to save this garbage. Let it stay dead, please.
We've got the clipboards and it's kind of like you and me back to back with our arms crossed, smiling to the camera.
Yep.
The Game Doctors. What games can we fix?
Editor, what game can we fix? Did I say Metroid Prime? Or like one of those? How about this? Metroid Prime.
Okay.
We gender swap. Shameless. We make her a woman.
The Game Doctors.
How do we fix?
Starfield. Doctor.
While you are at it, swap the names in Zelda. So make the hero, name him Link, and then the Princess Zelda.
Give me the game scalp. How do we fix Starfield in 3 words or more?
Just one planet.
Yes. With like biomes? Remember biomes?
Yep, that's the one. We need to get rid of all of these kind of like sexless characters and just make him nice to look at,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
I've been saying this.
Yep. They must look at the mods and go like, most popular.
Tifa.
Oh. We will not do that. You know what we should do?
It's Tifa, Kami, and Diva, and everyone that sells.
To fix Starfield, let's just have Shadowheart there.
She should just be in every game.
Yeah, she's just being it because she's a pretty lady, and then she says cool stuff too. Doctor, give me 50 cc's or whatever this is. So we fix that. I like the idea of maybe more menus.
Yep, doesn't have
Yeah,
enough.
you're in your inventory, but it's like if we could have like sub menus inside the inventory.
Portal, everyone knows that game's a bit of a stinker. Doesn't hold up.
Yep.
Now when you play Portal, there's going to be a third portal. So you know,
Really?
you shoot, opens up
No.
to a Wendy's.
Oh, that's quite good. What I'd do is I'd put one portal in front of me and then...
Speaking of, I went to a Wendy's for the first time here in Canada, and it was full. I went in the morning to get some breakfast. It was full of homeless people. Like, holy shit. You would think, I don't know what the fuck. Why is Wendy the homeless people's choice here in Canada? I don't know, but it's crazy.
one portal behind me, and then I could just then like shoot myself in the back of the head.
You could, if you did it close enough, you could also us.
Interesting.
The game doctors.
Subnautica, how we fix it.
I've never played it.
I'm thinking nude mods.
Okay, what if you could fuck all the fish in Subnautica? And each one has realistic, detailed POV fish physics.
I don't want to be crass, but there was a story in the news recently about someone in Australia, a man and his
Was it
wife,
you?
who were brought up on charges for that very thing.
Now, it's not
Okay.
funny.
I believe it was a trout. You can just imagine them in Subnautica. They're just like floating around. They're trying to press E on the little trout.
How did that information get out?
Well, they videotaped it and then they
Yeah.
put it online. Check out this
Morris.
Subnautica mod. I just made it, and then what the heck? This is just an MP4. Well, doctor, who's the next patient?
I've got my scalpel. I've got my gun. I'm ready.
What do we do about Assassin's Creed? It's shit now, right?
Yes.
Once it was good. Now it is no longer.
Yep. Oh, God.
I'm thinking, instead of getting rid of Yasuke, we lean into it. All of Japan is now African. And then instead we have like one Japanese guy as the main character.
As the villain.
I would respect it. If they did this, I would honestly respect. Just full on fantasy, go wacky like Yakuza, just full on.
And then, oh man, how the idea.
No, I'm not digging. This is your hole. It needs 50 cc's of microtransactions. Stat.
Yes,
Everything costs real money.
everything costs real money,
Oh,
correct.
God.
And like a cool animation when you put in your credit card number. You're loving it, and you're like, oh my god, this is the best game I've ever played.
Okay, back to Ubisoft though. A controversial opinion. I thought Yasuke was a cool idea, but Ubisoft is very, very, very clearly doing it to pander. The idea of like a black samurai, though, I mean, that's an anime, Afro Samurai.
You got a motherfucking RPG? A RPG in a motherfucking backpack?
It's a cool concept, and he's a real dude.
They should do it, but they should just have it set back in Africa. And so everyone in Africa is just really confused, like, what's the outfit? And he's like, do not worry about it.
That is a cool idea. If you like went to Japan and then you like came back, that's what Neo is as well. That was also just a real guy.
How about this?
Great game. Way too much loot, but great game.
We could make it more inclusive. So what about like an assassin in a wheelchair?
That could work.
I'm thinking we need to go to like maybe the Mongolian steppes because they've got like
Yep.
nice rolling hills.
You could get a real bit of.
Yeah, once you start rolling, you kind of can't stop, right? So there's Genghis Khan.
Oh.
He's down the bottom of the bank, and you are just building up momentum. You look left and right, you can see the vistas. Oh my god! You've got a wrist blade on each side. And then Genghis, he sees you in the distance. He's on his horse, and it starts charging towards you.
That does sound fun.
All right, maybe it's Assassin's Creed, right? but it's only the parkour part.
You have to jump between different Minecraft blocks.
I would play that.
A 3-block vertical jump? It can be done, Ezio.
Have you actually watched Parkour Civilization?
I have watched the entire thing.
It's not bad,
It's
right?
really well paced. Once you get over the first 5 minutes where it is saying parkour pro and parkour noob constantly,
Parkour noobs, parkour civilization, parkour pros, parkour
Jesus.
parkour pros, parkour noobs.
it's kind of a masterpiece. It's one of the better movies I have seen this year. Like, legitimately. I've got the sequel on my watch later, and I just haven't found time for it yet.
There's an earnestness to it that I really appreciate. It is very well paced. Good stakes.
If there actually was a ticket event today, I would need to go for the beef.
And you're just like, shit,
Yeah.
don't let it happen, man. You gotta make this jump. You gotta... Oh, fuck, he got the beef.
It's fun. Shout out to that guy. I was watching it on the plane and I was like, God, everyone around me must think this guy's got such good taste. There is a lot of Assassin's Creed leap of faith in Parkour Civilization when you think about it.
Yeah.
They just need to use the hawk jumping sound, the hawk tour jumping sound effect instead of the vine boom.
We are very hip, Mr. Kudos. We like the latest memes. We like Ugandan knuckles.
That's something hit people famously do, is constantly reaffirm that fact.
We are on the latest trends. I know lately, Hawk Tour
We're on the cutting
is
edge.
very popular at the moment. So we should say that some more.
Yep. We can ADR that in. I'll give you some clean hawk tours and you can just sort of sprinkle those in like cloves on a ham. Hawk tour! Hawk tour!
Yes, yes.
Spit on that thing. Hawk tour! There you go. Put those wherever you want.
It's really funny.
Has someone done Goku charging up an attack by saying every syllable in hawk tour?
Oh god. No.
I think we've kind of cracked it.
Yeah, we fixed Ubisoft.
We fixed that one. That's the Game Doctors.
I can't remember what we actually fixed. It was just you have to pay more for the game, I think was the takeaway from that.
Ad time. We tried to do neutral news, Sandra.
Okay.
Yes.
It didn't work.
Oh.
Wait, what?
We tried to do neutral news, Sandra.
Yes.
Rap allegations, wow.
It didn't work.
Oh no.
We tried to do misinfo policing, Sandra.
Ed Sheeran apologizes to Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim after interrupting Sky interview. Okay. That didn't happen? Is that the misinformation?
Yes.
It didn't work. Ground News proposes a better way. We live with the bias, but we just live.
But it tries to make it easier. Okay. Okay.
Let everybody see all the sources and everything, and you can see how many news publications are reporting on any particular story.
No, stay in the bubble.
Breaking news, Sandra. Sightings of drones are causing a pandemonium in downtown New Jersey. Some are calling it the end of the world.
Yes, panic.
Let's check it out on ground.news and see what the rest of the media is reporting on it.
No, just take my word for it.
29 left-leaning organizations say that,
Say what, Sandra? That the aliens should get free college?
but 43 right-wing organizations also reported on the drones.
Reporting what, Sandra? That I should wait until marriage?
You'll just have to make up your own mind. With Ground News.
So go to ground.news/incognito to get 50% off a year's subscription. Sandra, do you ever just doom scroll on your phone?
Yeah. Yes, all the time.
Yes, everything is bad and getting worse.
Well, Ground News has a whole bunch of positive stories, and I have that as my homepage. And then I live in a world of...
Warren Buffett giving 1.2 billion in donations. That is not actually good news. That's just good fucking PR.
bliss. It's very nice. Look, Sandra, HIV is down 22%.
Oh my god!
No, everything is bad.
What's that, Ground News? You say they found the guy who shot Kurt Cobain?
Who
What?
told you?
No way! Winning!
All this free stuff is great, but I really should get the Vantage plan, right, Incognito Mode?
Absolutely. It has all sorts of neat features, including my favorite, the bias tracker. So you can see where your own blind spots are.
No, you're the only sane one. Everyone else is an extremist.
Everyone likes reading stats about themselves. Oh, I'm a... what? I only read... what? So go to ground.news/incognito to get a year's subscription, full access to everything, including the bias tracker, all for half price.
Nice.
Ad over.
Okay.
Do you want to tell the fine folks here how you managed to convince every one of your party members in Baldur's Gate 3 to desert you for your repulsive personality?
Oh, yeah. It just seems like we all can't get along, and I don't know what...
I want to play this game so bad, but it's so long, and I don't have the time. And also, I've never played D&D, so it's not just that I don't have the time. I have to actually learn to play. I have no idea how to play, but I really want to.
What I did... It's not, but the game is rigged.
I never had this.
All right, so there I was. I was playing Baldur's Gate, and I was loving it, and we were all having a good time, but I thought everyone was getting along. However, I had, who's the pretty lady?
Shadowheart,
Shadowheart, and the frog lady.
Lae'zel.
I had them in the camp together. Now, they both weren't happy with each other.
Walk away now.
Yep.
So I thought, okay, naturally, Shadowheart's like pretty lady, other one frog lady, not so keen. So Shadowheart, I will facilitate her killing Lae'zel.
What?
Right? That makes perfect sense. Now, so we do that, and everyone's loving it, and the camp is slightly smaller, but everyone's loving it.
So Lae'zel died, who, by the way, ends up becoming one of the coolest characters if you follow her arc through.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
Okay. Did you even try and resolve the conflict with words first? Or did you
No, why would I? Frog lady's scary.
Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
I was a man in this game, and I felt like, oh, I don't know, she could probably kind of beat me up. I don't like this.
You have a very outdated view of fantasy gender roles.
Well,
You have a very outdated view of
I mean, hey yo.
fantasy gender roles.
well, you know, it's my role play too.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so you killed Lae'zel. You got Lae'zel murdered.
Everyone agreed with it. Everybody. Piper liked that
Who the fuck is Piper?
from Fallout 4.
Oh, sure.
And then I went over to, who's that magician guy?
Gale?
So I went over to Gale, and he's
Yeah.
like,
I need a magical artifact to consume.
oh, okay. I looked through my stuff and was like, there's nothing really want to sacrifice. I guess I could sacrifice one thing. I certainly don't want him turning on me. Okay, so I gave him one thing, and then he's like,
That hit the spot.
but then 5 minutes later he
Okay.
goes, another please. And I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous. So I said no, and he goes,
I understand that I am asking for a lot, but
but I've got my reasons, diddle-a-diddle-a-doo. I was like, all right, fine, I'll go to the
Okay.
shop. So I went to the shop, and I bought a new, like, rare item. And I was like, right, this will do it. I'll give it to him. It's magical. He'll shut up. And then I go over to him.
glad you've a moment for me.
I was like, here's the magical item. And it wouldn't let me transfer it. Like, it didn't count it as one, like, rare enough, I guess.
Did you just try and put it in his inventory? You have to, like, talk to him.
Some things you buy from the vendor just don't do the thing. It's mostly things you find in the
Okay.
environment.
Yeah, right.
So I've talked to him now like 3 times saying, here's an item. Lamau, Charlie Brown footballed him. He goes,
We've reached the point of no return.
that's it, I'm leaving the party.
We're not compatible, you and I.
Wow.
It hasn't been a pleasure.
And then he was gone, and suddenly he was like, oh, I'm down another dude. Oh, okay.
Oh, just
Yeah, that's a crazy dynamic. You can permanently lose a party member? That's crazy. That's really fucking cool.
real quick, how far through the game was that?
Couple hours.
Couple hours. I won't fully throw you under the bus for that if it was kind of early on. Pretty much in every game, you just find, like, early on, there's a few real dog shit amulets and rings that give you, like, a spell like Dancing Lights, which just summons some lights. It's like, who fucking gives a shit? So every time I've played, I've just given him that trash. Spoilers, I'm pretty sure if you'd just given him that second item somehow or sacrifice one of yours, that's the last one he asks for.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Yeah, well, it seemed never-ending to me. I thought, oh, bloody hell, this is just a tax I have to pay now for keeping a wizard in. And I'm already a wizard. I don't need two.
That makes a bit more sense. If you were also a wizard, I would not be as enthused about keeping the other wizard around. Fair enough, fair enough.
But I had Shadowheart, I had Astarion, and I had Karlach.
I'm surprised you didn't just kill Karlach on sight, given your track record.
Well, I didn't like how tall she was. And then I can't remember everyone else. I didn't like, who's that, Wilson?
And suffer its sting.
Will,
yeah. I didn't like him because he came in and he seemed too goody two-shoes. I think I told him to leave. Or I had just attacked him.
I hope that was an honest mistake.
I can't remember. And then we were having a gay old time, I'll venture to say. And then they asked me, you know, hey, do you want to join the light side or the dark side? And I was like, I want to join the light side. And then Shadowheart's like,
you're making me regret my decision to join you.
I'm leaving.
This is where we part ways.
And then I went, no, hold on, stay. And then I couldn't roll high enough to convince her to stay. And then suddenly I only had 2 members in my party.
Wasn't meant to be.
And so then I went over to the guy and he's like, yes, hello, I'm a spooky skeleton man. I've got these hirelings, they don't have a soul.
I might summon the worthiest among them.
And so they're like unvoiced characters.
Yeah,
so I had 2 voiced characters and one nothing guy that I'll never fall in love with this one. So I just stopped playing.
That's very funny. That's very, very funny. I can't relate. I did.
What, did you keep everyone?
Yep.
Did you have a big band of like 20 people?
Yep. My camp was fucking annoying by the end of it. There was so many people I had to talk to.
This is a shitty fucking game.
That's so cool.
Do you like any games?
I tell you what, I used to like video games. Kudos.
And then they started putting women in them. And I was like, no.
They all went woke.
Yeah, go back to the good old days with Samus as the main character.
Mr. Kudos. I remember back in the day where they used to say male or female. Now they say body type 1 or body type 2. They used to say like blonde, ponytail. Now they say hair 1, hair 2.
I would point out, not in Baldur's Gate though, they have very colourful hair descriptors. They do have the body type thing though.
I liked it when they still described the genitals, but then put a numerical identifier afterwards. So when they would call it like penis 1 and penis 2. I thought that's quite funny. That's quite good.
I think I was usually a penis B guy from memory in Baldur's Gate. I think I was a cock B guy. Can't remember. Someone blow up my mentions with penis 2 from Baldur's Gate so I can remember whether that's the one I picked or not.
Yeah, so if you've got any
opinions on which penis type
DM, just send them ats. Sends ats to many kudos.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
with
please.
all the different
and make sure to CC
genotypes.
Internet historian in as well.
No, there's no need. I'm looking at it right now. So
I can see your screen right now, and you're just watching anime.
Okay, I think we should end this with a speech. Games. If I was to make a recipe for games, I'd go a cup of love, a dash of inspiration.
Yep.
More than a handful of hard work.
Yep. A sprinkling of good graphics.
Oh, that's beautiful, Mr. Kudos.
6 kilograms worth of engaging gameplay.
Graphics don't matter as much. Like one of the games I played recently was called The Hero Slayer. That's an indie. It's fucking amazing. It looks amazing. You can run that shit on your phone. I bought it in my phone and in my and on Steam. It's goddamn amazing. Go play that game.
Try to stay imperial. The metric system really confuses the Americans.
2 stones worth of fun, of course. And of course, I'm reminded of one of the greats,
Yep.
Tyler Ninja Blevins.
Yes. What would he say if he was still alive right now?
Please put a vibrato behind this. Make me echo.
Yes.
Sandwich not asked for with chips. And I think that just sums it up. If there's one thing that brings everyone together,
Yes.
it's that every game has to be installed.
True words.
Unless it's a Nintendo
Yeah, exactly.
64 or any other cartridge-based
PlayStation.
media.
My Nintendo, like the OG Pokemon, that shit, it downloads in like 2 seconds. It's fucking insane how big that game is for how little space it takes.
Mine also didn't require that.
But everything from about PS3 onwards required installation.
That's right. That's
And
right.
let's be honest, no one's playing old games.
Well, the graphics are grody.
And the graphics make a game. Bad graphics equals a bad game. Good graphics is a good game. But
I'm reminded of the words of Lana Del Rey. When
in her hit track video games.
In Magic the Gathering, what are they gathering?
That was what you were planning to round this out with? That was what you cooked up?
Yeah. Do you really have to catch them all?
Yes.
Or could you leave a few of them just to hang out?
What
At
the
what
fuck?
point do they stop crafting the war and it's just there?
I think we've got it. Yeah. Who the fuck is Sid Meier?
Hawk Tour. Spit on that thing.
So get ground news.
Fantastic. Okay, see you next time.